Shalom, giving all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh Ba'asham, Yahushai Ba'asham Kakadash, and Yahweh is the name of the Heavenly Father's true name, whom the world ignorantly calls God, and Yahushai is the name of the Heavenly Father's Son's true name, whom the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. And giving double honors unto the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who taught me this truth. And shalom unto the sincere Akim around the world who are teaching this truth in sincerity. And today I go into a very serious topic here from uh, GMS South Carolina 08. So the elder there, Elder Manata Zagba, doing this video on there was this comment by a lady and a gentleman over there, and what they were referring to was would they were they didn't have the full understanding, and they were trying to ask whether like the concubines or the heathens, or trying to suggest that the concubines and heathen will have a salvation, because their reasoning is that if uh, the elect men of Israel will have the other nations as nations, women as concubines, then that automatically means that those concubines will be saved or delivered as well, and that translates to them partaking in the glory and the inheritance of Israel, which is not so, because uh, the salvation is only for the nation of Israel, and no matter what happens, those concubines or whoever they are still heathens and would not partake in the inheritance of Israel. So I go into this um, this precept here, Psalms 149 verses. Okay, let's start from Psalms 149 to verses 9. So Psalms 149 verses 4 to 9. For the Lord Yahweh Basham Yahushai taketh pleasure in his people. He will beautify the meek with salvation. And that is only the Israel. The meek can only come from the nation of Israel. Let the saints be joyful in glory. Let them sing aloud upon their beds. Let the high praises of the Most High Yahweh Basham Yahushai be in their mouth, and a two-edged sword in their hand, to execute vengeance upon the heathen and punishments upon the people, to bind their kings with chains and their nobles with fetters of iron. These are the other nations, especially their top people or their kings or priests, to execute upon them the judgment written. This honor have all his saints. Praise ye the Lord Yahweh Basham Yahushai. And they going into this the all right, Psalms 80 verses 43. Thou hast delivered me from the strivings of the people, and thou hast made me the head of the heathen. That is the Israelite, elect Israelite man. Uh, Starting from Lord Yahushua all the way to the 144, and the elect men, or elect here, the other elect men of Israel. Thou hast, Psalms 18 verses 43, thou hast delivered me from the strivings of the people, and thou hast made me the head of the heathen, a people whom I have not known. That is, the heathen shall serve me. Exactly. And so going into this Psalms chapter 2 verses 8, and it reads, Ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen for thine inheritance, and the uttermost parts of the earth for thy possession. So this is, there's no arguing of it. And if you go into this precept here for inheritance, this one here says, especially this obsolete right of possession, ownership. And so the men of Israel, one day, Lord willing, we shall possess the heathens, both the men and the women, as a possession, as property. And so that uh, that like kills the notion of the heathen or the concubines partaking in the inheritance of Israel, which can never be. And let me go to this last precept here. You only have I known, KJV, to put this at rest, because it looks like many of our people still are still trying to save the heathen. But Amos 3 verses 2, you only have I known of all the families of the earth, which are because the Lord created the other nations and the other 17 nations, and including Israel. And so he's saying, you only have I known of all the families of the earth, therefore I'll punish you for all your iniquities. And so this is the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua speaking to the children of Israel, that because he gave them the law, statutes, and commandments and the covenant to the children of Israel, that means he's in perpetual agreement or contract with the children of Israel. And that is what he means by Israel is the only nation that he has made that contract with or knows. And so because of that, he will only punish the children of Israel and not the other heathens, because they don't have the law, statutes, and commandments. So those of our people trying to save the other nations, and especially Esau, they should just forget it, because salvation is not for the other nations, only for the nation of Israel. And so that ends today's lesson. And I give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Basham, Yahushai, Basham Kakadash, and Shalom unto the elect. Shalom.